Piece of work. What the, oh. Good morning, Tao. Good morning, Kiki. Hey, where am I?
Morning.
Headache.
Really?
What?
Anything we can do to help with that, or?
No. Very fine. I had a dream. I had a dream where I had a cool knife.
Oh?
A kunai.
A cool knife, not a cool. I don't know what cool knife is. It's a cool knife. It was like
A cool knife.
it was a knife, but it was like a whale.
A whale knife?
Oh.
What's a whale
Yes,
knife?
a whale knife. I don't know. I dreamed about it.
Was it shaped like a whale?
Yes.
What the fucking
Do we
sense does that make?
respond?
Whatever. Respond to what?
Did you guys hear that?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
No.
I heard.
Did you?
I didn't hear shit.
Okay.
My thoughts are only ever hearing stuff that's meant for team leaders, so I don't know.
Oh, they put something in your brain so only team leaders can communicate, right?
Actually,
No,
it's
an earring,
just
not in his brain,
on my
I think.
ear.
No, it's inside his brain. It's inside his brain.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
I see Ty outside,
There's.
so I assume you're gonna have to go too.
Yep.
There's water though. You
There's
want?
water for you guys.
I'm
There.
gonna drink some fucking water myself.
It's my turn to wash the dishes. Why is this still dirty?
It's not my turn. Jack washed them.
What? There's nothing here. I cleaned it up.
Right. I'm gonna go hang around the main building just that way I'm ready for announcements. You, lay low, and I'll be back with announcements.
Okay. Good luck.
I stayed a little bit late last night, but I'll be alright.
No, sir. Well, I can't really criticize you on sleep since I never seem to get any myself. Morning, Tao.
Morning. I presume since Cecilia's not running about and you're taking her set again today?
I hope. No, I'm sure she's somewhere. I left a note under her door. I really hope. Although I guess I'll take her stead again and be acting team captain. That would be fantastic. Oh right, I'm.
Well, if
surrounded
you're
by
doing
team
it again,
captains.
I think it's safe to say that you're Lumen's second in command at this point.
Well, you know, I might push it on Cerelia. We haven't quite decided. I'd like to see how she handles it. I've already embarrassed myself in front of the new councillor, so I believe it could be her turn.
I mean, you probably guys could take turns, see how that goes, and then once Cecilia is about, you guys discuss that in a meeting.
Well,
So it's up to you
we'll see.
if you want one of you guys to be it and not any of your new teammates at some point.
Yes, well, I'll be honest. The plan was to offload it onto a new team member who was more suitable for the role. So we'll see.
Morning.
Morning, IVN.
Good morning.
Fair enough, I suppose. To each their own.
Regardless, I'm going to head out and get some food. I'm starving.
Yeah, you do that. We technically don't need to report to the headmaster's office until the announcement bell rings, so we have time.
That's true. I suppose I'll let my team know and then probably head their way to the cafeteria myself.
Yeah, I was going to let them know as well, because when I said meet up in the dorm rooms, they kind of took that seriously.
Oh.
So.
Well, yeah. I suppose I'll see you in the Chancellor's office.
Yep. See you then.
Skirt. Whew. All right.
Back so soon?
Yeah.
Fast.
So, looks like the game plan is to wait for the actual bell, so we have some free time, so we can all head to the cafeteria together if everyone's free.
Well, yeah, I'd love to eat. Pretty hungry.
Where'd Yuki go?
She's in the bathroom.
Right. We'll wait for a short while and see if she's wanting to come with, and then afterwards we can head out.
Hopefully so.
I don't know when exactly I'll have time to talk to Jack, but I'll try and make it happen, probably later this afternoon if I can. We'll have to see.
Sooner the better.
Yeah.
Want the situation to go under the radar.
Are warm pants called skirt?
What?
Like earworms, you know, the things on the ground? If they were pants, would they like wear it which is like one of the legs off, or would it be a skirt?
I don't know, and I'm very confused by your question. What is going on through your mind?
I was just thinking like about animals if they had clothing, and I was thinking, what about the ones that don't have legs? How would they wear pants? Like, how would a centaur wear pants?
Why would a centaur wear pants?
What if they want to be fashionable?
I mean, they'll probably wear on their, like, entire lower half, I'd say. You know, the horse part?
Well, what if they only
Because
wore
technically
on the
that
back
is their
legs?
legs. It would cover all of it. It would cover their entire horse part, because it's their legs, I think.
Pants, yeah, pants
Maybe
cover legs, and they have 40
Does it have
legs.
two hearts? Does
a
centaur
centaur
have two
technically has
hearts?
6 limbs.
Are they like? Do they have two hearts?
What?
How many hearts does a centaur have? Like,
It's like trying to decode a fucking puzzle, I swear to God.
I don't know. I've never met a centaur.
is there someone there?
I don't know,
I
Kiki.
heard Zuko's voice.
I heard someone. I couldn't tell if it was Zuko.
Probably making their way to the cafeteria. Skirt.
But I was just thinking because like centaurs, they have two lungs, so
Skirt.
they have like a big lung that goes from their human part to their horse part.
Maybe?
I'm gonna ask Bombadil later.
You think
would
he'd know?
right?
I'm gonna be back. Yeah, you probably know I'm gonna be back.
You're old.
Oldness, I mean, it sometimes begets knowledge, but not all the time just because he's old.
I was just thinking, 'cause like centaurs have a big body, right?
Yeah, it's pretty big. Horses are big.
So, do they have lungs on their human part or their horse part? Or do they have like a gigantic lung that goes from their human torso to their horse torso? And like just stretch.
This is a little bit of a loaded question.
I think I want to know. We had a centaur teacher before, but I never met him when he was here.
I think that they must have big lungs at the very least, and a big heart. I mean, they gotta pump a lot of oxygen and blood around. They have a big body, so if it was horse size, it'd be better. Probably. Maybe.
So they have two hearts, like on their human side, or horse side. If you wanted to like shoot and like, you know, if we were to kill a centaur one day, how would we know what the heart is?
Why would you want to kill a centaur? This has devolved into some macabre kind of conversation, hasn't it?
I mean, we killed fish people before. Maybe we'll kill horse people next week.
Those were mindless creatures. Well, mostly mindless, I think. And they were a problem. I mean, if centaurs become a problem, then maybe. If centaurs exist.
I think.
Centaur, well, actually, yeah. I mean, it could be a Svirka, I guess. Oh, yeah. I fucking forgot. You know, they, how do I explain? They weren't around very much.
Yeah, she was mostly hibernating when she was here.
Yeah, they hibernate a lot, I guess.
An excuse for her to take long naps.
Probably.
Yeah.
You okay? Get your ass out of here. Taking too long.
Don't
I'm hungry.
Don't hurry out a lady from the restaurant.
I don't care. I'm fucking hungry. I want to eat. What are they doing? Messing up their hair? Or unmessing their hair?
you know, she could have just be on the time of the month and she has to prepare.
Are they taking a massive fucking shit? I don't care. I want to eat.
No. It's not. Maybe it was. Is it another that's like.
Yes. What are you doing, Tal?
Scratching the side of my
Are you
face.
gossiping with the other guys?
Well, I was scratching the side of my face, but what were you saying?
Do you have gossip with the other captains on your building?
Not yet. Also, come in.
I wonder who it is. Oh, it's her. What a pose. What a form.
Morning. Still groggy, I see.
Yeah, I guess really, really groggy.
Yep.
Good morning.
It's really bad. I'll have to sit down. Excuse me. There we go. Ah, that was better.
I like that she already has a designated seat. She really likes that seat.
Yeah, no, let's turn my name into it.
Yeah, they really enjoy that seat, I guess.
It's a nice seat. What can I say?
I would
Anyway,
really enjoy
those
if
cats.
someone would come
Are
out
they
of
happening?
the fucking bathroom so we can have breakfast.
Don't
That's
worry,
right,
you out of the bathroom. Are you just having tummy issues?
I'm having tummy issues too. Nobody seems to care.
Asa, you're
I can't even worry about tattoos right now. I gotta be ready for when the announcements show up.
Later?
You didn't see nothing on top of Elisa's head, okay, Emma? You didn't see anything on his head or on his back, okay?
Yes. I have my hat as usual, as it's always been there in my head.
You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything.
Yes.
Absolutely nothing.
Sure you know that.
Visit ugly bad head.
Do you even know how long it takes for
yeah.
tattoos to be put on a body, especially ones that are like this?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Do you even know what type of tattoos you want?
Also a good question. It's
whatever it is.
it's gonna be a longer process than just a day's work for sure, and that's an understatement.
I mean, you can try to start a little bit now, at least the outline. You can see it taking a while.
That while.
Yeah, we'll make our way walking.
That fucking bedhead needs also some fixing.
Yeah, let's make our way towards the cafeteria, and then she'll catch up.
Yes.
Yuki, we're going to the
Get your ass out of here, Emma. Go eat.
Get your ass back in your room, you nasty looking ass motherfucker.
Get the fuck out of here. Get out. Get out. That's right.
Isn't that hat ain't gonna fucking hide that fucking nasty ass head?
Weren't you the one? Weren't you the one that was hungry? Come on.
You think my head is nasty, Kiki? Is that why you give me the hat?
That is why you're wearing it, because of that fucking bed hair. Have you heard of a comb?
The tiny one says my head is lovely, therefore you suck balls. Go suck someone's balls. Let's go.
Why do you about to say balls and I know?
You know, shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up.
So much energy this morning. Wow, guys.
Yeah. Look at that run. Who the fuck runs like that?
It is a very unique run.
Who runs like this? Who runs like this?
Primed and ready for a fight at any moment.
It's so unergonomic. So bad. It's like, how can I maximize my air drag as much as possible so I have the most amount of effort running?
I think you meant to say rad, not bad.
Sure. But if I get to them, if they weren't so fast, I'm telling you, they run like a dumbass. Which they do. It's not a lie.
Morning.
Hey. Good morning. Oh, that guy was perfect.
Oh, perfect timing.
I am in a good mood. I don't know why or how, but good morning. Good morning. What?
I get to do an extra jog.
It's okay. I have sent one of your team members on a jog because he overate this morning.
I am a loser.
If he does it again, you shall be held responsible, and it will be your meal that he will be taking. So if he eats three meals tomorrow, then you shall go without for 2 days.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
Alright, great start to do that. Thanks. Lumen. There we go.
Sorry, I was misinformed of where we were meeting.
Oh, good. The students are prompt. This is a good thing to see.
What was that? Pardon me. My hearing's been that.
Alright, if everybody can come in my office.
Don't worry about me. I had some nice bread earlier.
After you? Please.
Bread? What is...
Alright, good morning, students.
Morning.
This is going to be our test run for how we are going to be doing announcements from now on. As I spoke to most of you last time, this is going to be another one of your, how you say, just a little extra something for you to do every day. So, what is going to happen today? So, I believe Professor Mordred, Professor Bombadil, and Professor Skyat, that is it. Professor Skyat will each be hosting a little event today. Each of them will be taking 2 of your teams, and you'll be meeting with them after relaying this information to your squad, as well as a handful of the unsorted students. Bombadil, which ones would you like to do?
Yeah. Yes. Well, for today I'll be taking Team Ignis and Team Lumen, if you don't mind.
Ignis and Lumen, alright. And where can they meet you after they deliver the announcements?
By the mess hall, if you may, please.
Alright. Miss Guyette.
We shall be taking Umbra and Terra. We will be meeting at the stadium.
Understood.
Good.
And you? What are you doing?
Oh,
I'll be
dear.
taking Team Ventus and Aqua. We'll be meeting at the dock.
So naturally you know where to go, and you can expect to head there when I believe the event bell rings, correct?
Yes.
There is one other detail you must be aware of, team captains. You must fill out your teams with the unsorted. Understood? I don't want to see empty teams turning up to events. Good.
If they're unsorted, not picked, it will be on your heads and your responsibilities. Make sure that there are nobody left. They need to know and understand each one of your groups so that they may properly integrate once they choose. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. Good.
Alright. I believe that is everything. So, Team
One
Captain.
more thing.
Oh.
Team captains, you know that your teams are your responsibility, and also what actions they take or what blunders they may make may fall on your heads. Make sure that you are diligent in keeping an eye on your team members and making sure they are within proper conduct. Otherwise, well, I think you know where this is going.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
This applies doubly for unsorted within your teams for each day. You're the ones who are supposed to be teaching them how things work here. Make sure you're teaching them properly.
Alright then. Is there anything else?
No, I think we're good.
Team leaders?
You're dismissed.
Please inform your team.
If I could possibly add something in for the leaders, I'd recommend maybe we all head over to the warehouse together, maybe. It'd be good to pick up unsorted and keep us from double picking or not picking anyone.
Right, split the...
I like that one.
Evenly. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Good idea.
Yes.
Other than that, no further questions.
Dismissed.
Professor Bombadil, could you remind us again?
It will be Team Nix and Team Newman will be meeting me by the mess hall, where we all eat.
Because I carried her place.
Yes. Yes, the whole time.
Okay.
The whole time, you're gonna go to the floor because they're getting heavy.
Alright, so now I'm going to think really hard and stare downwards for no reason. There is invisible paper, do not worry about it. So, for today, we have basically some activities going on. Teams are being split, and we're going to be taking some unsorted with us. Me and the team captains are going to be more or less making our way over to the warehouse to pick those unsorted, but you guys are going to be making your way directly to where we're meeting for each classes. For us, we are going to be with Professor Mordred, and also accompanied by Aqua Team, and we are meeting at the docks.
Ah, great.
The other teams will be in the mess hall and the stadium, but we shouldn't have to worry too much about that. So, with that being said, any questions?
Team captains, this is Zuku. Please come in. We're all waiting for you at the warehouse.
Yes, whatever she said.
Right.
Avi's wanted to talk to you.
Copy. Be there in 5.
Right. Well,
where are we supposed to go? The docks?
The docks. Aqua will be there.
I know you heard that too, Tal. Let's go.
Yeah, right. We're being hurried along. Something just came in on the earring. You guys are going to need to make your way there,
so
and we'll have to save
the
that.
docks now?
Immediately, yes.
Very well, let's go, Kiki. But you run this time. I'm not carrying you, alright?
Alright, so, what do we got going on so far?
So far we decided on one each. Let's just wait for the others. They seem to be on
I
time.
believe we're filling out based on the number of slots we have.
I'm going to need 2 people.
Right.
I think I already have one, which would be Nyx.
Speak of the devil.
12. I'm counting 12 so far.
We need 2.
I believe
how many
Aqua only needs 2.
Ventus needs 2.
2. I've chosen Mari so far.
Right.
That's and so you need 2 more. I've chosen Talia. I hope nobody minds.
Are we doing this in order of captains, or are we just going for it?
Well, I know
the mouse Zirka is not here. I believe Oriana is her name.
I don't
I'm
see
not
her now.
Something about going to the beach.
Okay. Do you
One of my
guys want
members
to just
did
pick and then we'll
about picking
draw
who's
short
here within
straws?
a
I
minute.
know I need 2. I'm not sure how many you guys.
Pick from who is here.
3.
Which will be filtered into subsequent groups. That is already.
3. He's already
The
picked
problem we'll
Mari.
have is if any are left over, then we'll have to pick more.
Just leave me alone.
Did she make it to the middle?
You seemed like you were having a crisis about it, so I was telling you how to avert it.
And the 2 of you shall be with me, if that's alright with you.
Oh boy.
Sure. Absolutely fine.
I'll go ahead and introduce myself again, and we can do the same if you don't mind. Tao. And
My name is Anura.
starts with a K, right?
Kingsley.
Got it.
Yeah.
Pleasure. Let's not waste too much time. We got people waiting on us.
Do we need to bring our weapons?
It's always safe too.
Oh, yes.
Alright,
I'm gonna go get those.
I already see chaotic situations arising from this.
Lumen only has, I think, unless those 2 are going with Lumen. Or are they going with you?
Oh, there's no squad leader of Lumen here present.
No one picked me. That's fine. I'm used to it.
Well,
Oh, that's depressing.
We have
Last at boot camp for dodgeball.
him and Oriana for Lumen would be the plan.
Dodgeball? Sounds fun.
I mean, the balls were covered in metal and we threw them at each other.
Never mind.
Emma?
Yes.
You don't need to put yourselves in that position.
And you two, let's get moving.
Not even picked last, just left out.
Let's
go. I volunteered.
I'm used to it.
Right, nearest teleporter.
What's up?
Careful.
Oh, sorry. I'm a bit of a klutz when it comes to my shield.
Most likely this way.
Just look down. Today?
So, we've basically split off into some activities with 2 teams and some unsorted thrown in. We are making our way to the docks where Professor Mordred's waiting to have a lesson prepared for us. Knowing Mordred, we're probably going to have to do a little bit of thinking, so hopefully you guys are still not groggy from earlier in the morning.
Where are you at, Ollie?
And everyone is already here. That's good.
We're on Team Aqua today. We're teammates.
We have investors here today.
We're teammates.
Attention everyone, please stay quiet as I inform you of what's happening right now.
A bit awkward.
Currently right now, there are some investors heading off the ship. Please be well behaved while they are in the presence of us. They are our investors, and if they question where their money went, it'll be a detriment to Rosewood as a whole. Alright, I believe Yoral, Tao, is this everyone for today?
It is.
Gil? I haven't seen him since
where's Gil?
this morning.
Well, it is as far as Ventus is concerned, I guess.
Yeah, I don't.
Would you like me to go scour the castle for him?
No, I don't believe
I could set off a flare. If that might.
You can.
Oh,
That's gonna attract more than just Gil.
I'm sure. Is he aware of where we're supposed to be located? Jorl.
I did inform him, sir.
Maybe the other students will get an emergency.
But I didn't hear the
Yeah,
bell.
probably not a good idea to set out a fire.
Yes, I believe someone mentioned there would be an event bell. I'm not sure on that, but for now, Jorl, please follow me upstairs. I need to inform you of the activity, and doing so, I'll have you delegate some important roles for everyone.
Right.
Nice.
Alright, the stairs.
I assume they're gonna be coming to me some sort of busy. Hey.
You coming up as well? I imagine so.
Alright then. Either or is fine. For today's event, I'm going to have a type of campfire, bonfire, outdoor eating activity.
Okay.
To do so, we'll be needing some wood to burn. I have some axes ready for you to hand out. But we aren't grabbing the whole tree. We are only going to grab some large branches, so you'll be needing to think of who's capable of climbing trees.
I'm already.
Also, we aren't going to be. We are also going to be grabbing trees or branches, not inside the school campus. There's Gilligan. But instead, we're going to be going outside the walls to grab these branches. Understood?
Right.
Aye, sir.
Next thing on the list, to have a good campfire food, we need some actual food. So we'll be needing someone or a group of people to do some hunting.
Simple enough.
I'll trust you to do that. Also, I know that now some of your team members are a little bit afraid of going outside to hunt. So, there's an alternative to be fishing on the riverside. I believe there should be a river somewhere there, or if needed, even the ocean, fishing.
I will definitely consort with them.
And if they are also not comfortable with fishing, because we ate a lot of fish like 5 months ago, or 2 weeks now, 2 weeks straight, is that right?
I lose track of myself. That's okay.
If they are not wanting to fish, they can also head over to the farm area where I oversee things. Over there, they are allowed to acquire a couple of vegetables.
Captain Ty.
Don't grab a lot.
Tao.
It is for the
Wait,
school.
Kai. Captain Kai.
But grab
we
a
need you
few
at the
things. I would recommend
ASAP.
some corn.
On my way.
I think that's the only thing I have that's good for a bonfire. Some corn. Grab a handful of those. And if that's all, if the fishing and the farming or the vegetables acquiring is done quickly, they can be doing some sparring of sorts.
And where, sir, are we to construct this campfire?
I believe if you look over there, there's a diagram of a bonfire just beyond the street. Yes. There's a diagram of a bonfire that has yet to be built.
Right.
So yes, if fishing and hunting, or fishing and farming is done quickly, sparring. And if sparring is not going to be just the simple 1v1 that you've done 2 days ago. Instead, it'll be a type of tag team, 2v2. If you want to learn what the capabilities of these new unsorted students are, best to see that work when they're actually sparring. I believe that should be it.
Right. And what was the preferred area for hunting if we do choose to do so?
We'll be heading outside the gates as well, because that's where the wild animals are.
Right.
Again, if they aren't comfortable with that, fishing or vegetable.
Should I just come immediately back to you once I figure out?
Yes, if after you have informed your team members, I'll be waiting near bonfire, and you will inform me who's going out to hunt and collect the wood. Because if we are doing this, I need to be there to keep an eye out on the potential possibilities.
Right.
Any other questions?
I'm sure the rest will be sorted out between me and you.
Very good. Well then, 2 axes each. I'll be meeting at the diagram of a bonfire over there.
Of course. A lot better quality than we used to have.
Hey.
Regardless,
I did bring a lot of interest in weaponry.
Yeah.
But how many you reckon we think for each party? Because I can definitely pick out 2 choppers. I imagine the rest of my party would be happy just hunting.
Nah. Well, those who are going to be hunting, I suppose I'll ring lead for the time being, whilst the prep part and the firewood and that stuff, if you wanted to head that might be a good plan.
Well, I'm alright with
that. Let's see. If that's the case... Let's go down to the second layer.
Abby, you're not supposed to be up there.
You don't tell me what to do!
I mean, you aren't.
Stand up here, you're holding this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to contribute if you're gonna stand up here.
Whoa!
Positions. All right, attention, everyone.
Attention!
What we have today is a small project. We're going to be splitting up a little bit, and that means that we are going to need everyone to play a part. That being the case, everyone listen up, so that way you hear what you're doing. So, first off, the objectives that we have. We are going to be holding a little bonfire banquet. That is the main objective here. To do that, we're going to need to split off in order to do that. The main facets of that being to gather the materials that we need to make the food, the firewood, and other materials to make the bonfire, and some other miscellaneous things that will be sorted out as we go along. So, first off, we have a team that of which is going to be focusing on food. Kingsley and Lothariel, we have decided that you guys are going to be heading to the farm. It is up to you to gather the necessary vegetables, herbs, and spices that we'll be using. I am going to write down a small list, take it with you, and just find what you can. If not, I leave it to you to find something that'll be close enough. It'll work out. Anura, Ulysses, and Yuki, and Anjil, you will be heading with me hunting. We are going to be reporting to Professor Mordred in order to leave the bounds of campus in order to do so right outside of the walls, and it's best to get stretching now.
Oh boy.
I believe the woodcutters will also be leaving the walls, if I remember correctly.
Also, leaving the walls will be the third team, those preparing what we need for the bonfire. That includes everyone not mentioned in the other 2 lists. Gelub and Avi, you will be in charge of wood cutting for the most part. And Gil and Kiki, you will be in charge of fishing and also helping along the way with the firewood, if there is a spot that is suitable for fishing. If not, you're going to be mainly with the wood cutting and the firewood. Does everyone have something they are doing and understand what they're doing?
Yes.
Right. So, farm team, feel free to head over to the farm. When you are done, go and meet us over here if you'll follow me, everyone. Over on the beach, there should be some sand, that of which has a little mark on it. It's in the conspicuous shape of a completed fire pit. There's no fire pit, obviously, as you can see, but we're going to be meeting over there.
Yes. It's a diagram of a fire pit.
It is a diagram of a fire pit. if you get done with your job, just meet there and prep what you can. Try and subjugate as much of the work that we'll have to do as you want. Any other questions before we break off?
Thank you for you, sir. What happens if you're not really good with food?
Just focus on the gathering, and we'll make sure that the actual cooking is done by people who are up to the task.
Like you.
Right. Then everyone who is not the farm team, let's get ready to meet Professor Mordred. Here for the farm team is the list of stuff.
And Kingsley? Yeah, I guess so.
Yes. So that's right.
Oh.
Head out the gate.
Most of this shouldn't be too hard. Some common vegetables and some spices that I think we should have growing by now. They're mostly nut-based, so shouldn't be too hard to find. If it's missing anything, just feel what you think is ripe and ready.
Alright, okay. Understood. We'll do that. Thank you. Let's go, I guess.
Yes.
Quick note. Me and him don't really eat meat, especially not him.
I'll keep that in mind.
So...
The main point of the banquet is, extra vegetables.
Appreciate it, thank you.
I'm sure Kingsley has a hand on it. We're mainly trying to do this for some people coming to the island, so as long as they like it, the rest of us will be happy. So we'll keep that in mind and make a couple of dishes for us actually to eat, but we're gonna have to mostly work for the benefit of someone else.
What we're going to be hunting?
We'll have to talk to Mordred about that. He's waiting for us over at the fire, though. Everyone, let's move out. Professor Mordred should be waiting for us over at the fire pit area.
Do you want to be doing it within the walls, or do you want to venture out? And...
Standing by the diagram at the fireplace.
Yep, we're all meeting there. Okay, so
the diagram.
We have Kingsley and yes, it's a diagram. I don't know what you're pointing at because there's just a diagram there.
It's a diagram of a bonfire.
It's so lifelike, Professor. It's amazing.
It's crazy. Whichever way you look at it,
Yeah,
it's almost like it's looking right back at you.
Yeah, I don't mind how I drew in the ocean to make those lines stick out. It's very confusing like that.
You're really
I didn't know
Probably
you
the
were
skills of the
so
professor.
I swear you could make a career out of it.
How wasn't Gil supposed to be with us? Where the fuck is he?
He may have done.
Still over there.
Oh.
So, how has anyone of your team or under your tutelage plan on going fishing or farming some corn?
The people that were potentially going just got here. Gil and Kiki, do you think that you want to actually do some fishing or help with the tree team?
I'm good with doing the fishing too.
What?
Though it's probably better to stay inside the walls.
Okay. To put it simply, for that then, just focus on fishing. And I'm sure the people getting the firewood will handle it just fine.
We'll be alright.
I'm not good with fire. I have a lot of feathers.
I'm not gonna be sitting fire, just gonna get the
So, just to confirm, who is it that's going to be fishing / farming?
Gil and Kiki are ones that are fishing, and then Kingsley and Lothariel have went to the farms.
Alright then. Professor, those are your 4 students that you'll be looking after?
Alright, seems easy enough.
Alright, if you can, please head them over to close to the ocean and or going to the farm.
Right. Well, you two, you can follow with me.
Alright then. I presume you informed them of possibilities of hunting, correct?
Mm-hmm. We've got two teams set up, basically, so we can kind of chop the work in half.
Excellent. Chop the wood, I get it now. Very funny. Alright then, everyone. Is everyone ready to depart? Does anyone need to head back to grab any of their weapons or armor of sorts?
Did that already, see?
I have my weapons on me.
Yeah, I got my stuff.
Alright then, in that case, we're heading over to the gate. Do you all remember where they are?
Yes. We're ready to follow you to them.
Doral? Al? Alright.
Yes.
Just off to the center.
Excellent. Well then, if you don't mind, we are burning a lot of daylight. It took a while to build the gate, so if you can, please follow as quickly as possible.
Midday.
Okay.
Everyone remember to listen to your team leaders, quote-unquote.
Hey, Tal?
You mean you?
Yes.
With me for a bit?
I suppose so.
Okay. I just need information.
Don't mind.
Yeah, keep moving.
Be careful.
Sure.
You're the small one.
Tal, remember how I had suspicions about Ulysses before?
Vaguely, yes. I do remember that.
I don't know how to tell you this, Tal, but I think he's hiding something.
Something? Like what?
Yeah. Before I've noticed he's always rather protective of his head. I've noticed even when he was being bandaged, he never really took off his headgear. And when you put two and two together, now he has some custom headgear, although it looks really ridiculous and cute. But I think he's hiding something under that hat.
I'll investigate.
Yes.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. Caught us in the middle of something. What are you guys doing here?
We're just swapping stories.
If any of you see each other's team members, just send them right to the bonfire.
Hey, everybody.
Right. Well,
Where are you all headed to?
if you guys aren't doing anything else other than swapping stories, you can do that over at the beach. You can see a big old fire pit that we got set up. We're doing something tonight. It's a social event, and everyone's basically invited.
Yeah, go to the
I
diagram.
definitely urge everyone to show up.
Okay. Which way is the beach?
We got food.
You zigzag down the pathway that direction, and you'll see the sand in the water eventually.
Just
Okay, that seems easy.
People are there now. More people will show up as the sun sets, and food will be ready by the time the sun sets as well. So,
Got it.
definitely.
Alright then. Just to inform you, there is a barrier of sorts around the campus. I believe it should be visible, possibly. If not, you'll be able to see it once we get close to it. If possible, I would like that everyone who is on this, please keep it within eyesight of me, because I am responsible for all of you heading outside of these gates and outside the barrier. So, please don't make my life hard. That's all I'm asking.
Alright, yes.
And they skip.
I'll try.
I believe a good way outside the barrier. Alright, this is the barrier right here. Once you walk through, just close your eyes.
That is.
I didn't realize it became invisible.
Oh god.
I apologize.
It's definitely better if you close your eyes when you walk through it.
Yeah, definitely close your eyes when you walk through it.
That one.
It does something to your eye jelly.
It's
a little bit of a teleporter, though.
I see it now.
Place it like that.
Well then, I'll leave it all up to the two captains to delegate the woodchuck cutting. Remember, we're only granting branches, not actual trees. We don't want to ruin the
Ruin ecosystems, understood.
Whose stomach was that?
What?
Right then. Team captains?
Right.
No. He hooks it up with the end.
Get it back on the shore.
That was
Up on,
convenient. I'm glad
off
he
the hill.
decided to take a sip.
Off the hill, come on.
Come on.
Pick it up.
I'm glad you're so hustling.
Okay. Well, we've almost reproduced what we did the last time. Save
we did get 2 boars.
Save some fowl.
How many do we have?
Get some,
Total of 4.
We have
4 horses in
That
us.
would be
6 ducks and some eggs.
a
Okay.
good amount of eggs.
Like 9 eggs. Wait, how many eggs?
We already had a dozen and a half when we went to the first trip.
Oh, okay, so now we got like the
teachers, so 40, 50 should be
more than enough. Given that nobody eats more than their fill.
Exactly.
Worst comes to worst, we can dry what's left over or supplement later.
Yeah. Everything should work out from here.
Yeah. Nice yoga. Victory yoga. Victory yoga. Don't stab. You're gonna ruin the meat. That's enough. Don't stab the.
I was just severing the vertebrae. Calm down.
What the?
Let's bring it back.
You poked it in the head to sever the vertebrae?
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how you kill them. That's how you kill like fish and stuff on the prey, if you can. Yeah, because it immediately will signal to the brain. Either that or you stab it in the brain if you can. Sorry.
Sure.
No, I can concur.
Alright, let's get to carrying.
Take it back though. I got this one.
And I got the other one.
Grabs it by the haunches and just over the shoulder.
Oh, are you gonna be okay with that? Oh my goodness.
Do you have enough hands?
We should. We made sure to bring some pack mules, so we should be good going.
I'm really fucking strong.
Mother.
Oh, I'm not doing that. That's
Do you not see the massive biceps?
I do.
Let's get walking, guys.
Take it easy afterwards, of course. How about this? Tao, if you mind following behind me in case this slips.
Sure thing.
That ease it a little bit.
Yeah,
You'll be here just in case.
Well, with the quickness of formation, that will come with practice. I wouldn't worry about it. The overall concept is you understood to flank and surround.
Perfect. Everyone's gathering. Hustle your bustles.
That's what we're doing.
Okay, well, we're carrying a giant fucking boar.
Yes, they had a very profitable hunt. Good.
You know,
hi, Tao.
Oh, maybe if you were helping, you
Go
wouldn't
as
have
fast as I
waited so
can.
long.
maybe if you asked me for help, I would have came.
Ladies, calm down.
You weren't around.
Well then, maybe you should have searched for me better.
Ventus acknowledge.
Get in front of him.
Holes are right there, where the melons are.
Great. Plot me down this one. And one more.
Hey, Ventus, you'll be here.
Hey.
Captain Tao.
Do you want us to start preparing the veg and all that?
What are they up to these two?
War, the usual.
Yeah, well, too bad.
How'd classes go for you two? One wants to stay and just be an extra pair of hands, then, you know, let me know now.
Well, you're not.
Yeah, I was down to help. They seemed to have the cutting handle since they only brought 2 knives, so I was letting them do.
Lots of chaos on the beach, so couldn't, yes.
Yes.
Your name started with an R, I believe.
Realm.
Things, not trees.
If you don't want to stick around, don't feel like you're obliged to. Yeah?
Are you relaxed?
Yeah. Yes, I am. I just only realized that.
I think I'm gonna try and hunt something.
I think we should get
Might be able to find something in the
just talk you wanted to have.
There are some wild rabbits over
Two of us are
at
called away.
an area
Those
with
are not
lots
wild,
of
I
I
might
even
have my
know
night
that.
taken by my own team.
Well, I'm glad you can't be deceived so easily.
Right. Can I get a chance to talk to you real quick, though, before you go?
Yeah,
There are
exactly.
places that I have seen small game
Right.
running around that are still free, and
Okay.
I've not been told that it's not allowed. That we're not allowed to hunt that yet.
Right, well. Funny enough that you mentioned your team. How to put this correctly. So I am unsure if you are aware or not, but some concerning things were brought up to me by Kiki the night before last. Do you have any idea what that might be?
Yes, I do.
Has Ivian come to your attention?
So Vera actually told me, but I did just find out today.
Right. I am planning on talking with the teachers about this, but as I said, it was crucial that you knew.
Yes. Just so we are not missing anything, can I get your... Let's say I didn't know, what would you have told me about it?
I would tell you that in a moment of passion and what seems to be poor rationale, your teammate Ivian put a knife to Kiki's throat in the midst of a med bay whilst taking care of Grimm's injuries, that of which were near fatal if it weren't for her working on them and threatened, in duress, that if Grim was to meet her end there, that he would follow suit with Kiki's immediately afterwards.
I see. Are you're saying my team, or the members on my team currently, at the time, forced Irene to do so, or he chose to do it?
From what Kiki told me, he, under his own volition, how poor it was, decided that the decision that needed to be made was threats and duress for something that was out of Kiki's control.
With that decision, for the record, ever, but that's. You're not an idiot, you know, and I feel like a lot of this shouldn't need to be said, and so for me anyway, it's upsetting, to say the least. How long did you know about this?
Kiki was not comfortable enough to tell even us until that same night where you caught me and Ulysses outside. That's been on her chest for that long. Suffice it to say, I realize that she's had a lot to think about and a lot of worry throughout that entire time. The only reason I could think of is that she was legitimately afraid for her own well-being if she were to talk to people about it.
Tao, are you aware that there's an investor here today on the island?
We saw him when he arrived, yes.
Do you know how many other people know about this?
I do not. All I know is that my team does, as well as, obviously, you and your team.
Can I make a request? I know it's a bit out of line, but I'm working on this with you. I'm doing it all day. I don't think we should let anyone know, at least until the investor leaves. And we should keep this hush. If we need to tell the professors, which I'm not against, then we should do so subtly to make sure there's no rumors going through a grapevine to said investor, listening to how it's been nearly a year and already our inner enemy is defeating us somewhat. That is probably the impression they'll take back. That was my consideration on it, and that is my request, is that we keep it quiet and work it out together. That's medical. Okay. Yeah, let's go. We could talk about it more.
Shit.
I was going to talk to my team tonight.
Moving medical bell!
Shit. Okay. School. Downstairs. If this is another false alarm, I'm going to lose it.
I have a banana.
It is not.
Lose it.
I'm at the door for a reason. Why are you fucking pushing me? I'm standing at the door for a reason. Jesus Christ.
I'm not pushing. I'm just saying.
Has been injured. You will hear more details.
Which one?
Later. Umbra team.
Oh, okay.
I'm just standing out here just to make sure people don't come in. So.
Wait, who on Umbra?
Classified at the moment.
Yeah, classified. I'm sorry.
Just go. Doesn't matter.
I was supposed to be there to stop it.
What do you...
Matesh.
What do you...
You're not supposed to tell.
No, I didn't say anything.
I can't believe you told.
I
Why did you let him look in the window?
I didn't even notice until he
We'll keep our eyes out. Oh boy, okay.
I guess I'm just gonna stand here as bodyguard. Actually, if
Oh, I should get the other door. That's a good idea.
yeah, you should get the other door. Yeah.
Well, Tal, to be honest, today was not a good day.
Tao,
Yes.
my request. Whatever you decide, I'm going to do my part. Okay?
That's all that needs to be said.
I gotta go look for Takuya.
Waiting if you had anything to do, but
That was the feast, I guess.
It was good. Nobody's here, but it was good.
Here, food for you.
Hey, Tal. Here you go. Take some skewers.
Well, I did it in skewers instead, since we have
Take one. The rest are for me. The rest are for me and Kiki.
I mean, it's already getting late, and unless we didn't
They're so slow.
get any of the
Huh.
feast, we had to make some adaptations.
Are you okay?
Not
What happened?
okay, Professor. Not at all.
It has been a
I
long
don't know
day.
if we're gonna be getting people together.
No. Wait, no, we're not.
No.
Kind of sad, yeah. Well, I was hoping to see everybody here to eat together, but well, you know,
It was supposed to be a good activity.
food,
Seems.
massive headaches.
Stuff.
Things don't exactly go as planned. You should probably know that.
Things didn't go exactly how they wanted to, or something like that. I don't know, but
But it's not a complete wash.
it's whatever.
I mean,
Nothing we can do about that.
At least some other teams are getting to enjoy some food. They like Tao and
You know where
them,
Kiki is?
did a lot of the work.
No.
with the meat.
She's probably off with some others right now, or asleep.
Unfortunately,
I'm okay.
that sounds like Lothario.
Well, the food's there. It's still great.
Whatever the case, it's just best practice. Don't let the investor know that anything was going wrong. Just keep everything on the down low.
I literally want to avoid the investor as much as possible.
That's a good practice. Just in general for anyone.
I don't want them to have anything to do with that guy.
They just want to know that we're good, obedient walking sticks. They don't care about us.
But yeah, fucking dick. I have to tell you, but Zuko told me to tell you that you should warn him on the earring thing piece when the cooking begins, which already kind of happened since you weren't here and I couldn't talk to you.
Alright.
Yeah.
You were talking to Jack. Did you do that thing?
Yeah.
That would be me. But hold a minute, I've got a little bit of a headache.
What did he say?
Later.
Can you take care of it?
You want me to put the box
But yeah.
down?
Yeah, just put by the food.
I wonder what the professor said about this.
Thank you, Irene. There.
Either he tells them or I do. Because if punishment's going to be administered, it's going to be by them.
Sadly.
I'm going to look.
And I know how punishment can be here.
Someone outside. Have you seen Sarira?
She was helping me make stuff.
Have you eaten one of the skewers, Professor?
I had a bite, but was Team Aqua at all present? Did they get
What?
Team Aqua?
Oh, I don't fucking know what Team Aqua is. They're not here, so no.
Well, most of the food is cooked at this point, so it's mostly just seasoning.
Okay.
Are you,
Everybody seems to be away, even though we hunted for them the entire day.
I have experience.
To be fair, I did forget that we weren't supposed to be gathering up
It
in
should
large
be a
groups.
simple process.
Yeah, I know, but man,
Right, so with every skewer...
you even built a massive diagram of the fire.
Yes, it looked very realistic. I'm proud of you. Thank you for
I know,
calling the
I didn't do
diagram,
shit.
the exact letter.
It was a very detailed description. It was easy to do. Thanks to
all
your,
around the fire.
what's the
Since
word?
it's enough to keep the bottom. So
Teaching, that's it.
take your time and make sure you're using the right
And I'm gonna sit there after carry this class all the time. Take my skewers. Hold my skewers from me, Tal. I'm gonna put this glass back where it belongs. Thank you.
We have
Holy shit.
plenty of food. Not sure how many people are actually going to show up, so good timing to get it while it's hot.
Do people eat like this on the regular?
No, so make sure to enjoy it.
It's definitely beat stale bread.
Lots of things beat stale bread.
Yeah, sure.
Not a very high bar to beat.
People have fancy little things on it. It's like leaves and stuff.
Those are herbs and spices.
Yeah, I believe that's
Season a meal.
that's spinach and parsley.
You put more food on the food?
Yeah.
I got used to it after a while. To be honest, I thought everything was going to kill me here when I first tried eating it.
Well, this is
Took me a few
amazing.
months to get over that.
Okay. Sorry for the long wait. I'm used to dumpster diving if I
We got plenty of skewers. Help yourself.
Yum.
Yeah, don't snuff the fire. Don't.
Your leg is sticking out a little bit.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Alright. Where's the key?
Well, this beach is a lot quieter than it was earlier.
She
Definitely.
left off with Ulysses over into the school grounds.
Yeah, I found Elias.
Although Emma is nowhere to be found, so I don't know where she ran off to.
Now we have a Ventus issue that we need to talk with the whole team.
Okay.
I don't know, probably.
Let's go.
I could burn it for it if you really want, but I don't know, I might get punched by a few
Since
people
you
for do
seem
that.
to get along well.
Is she there? She's not. Where has she gone? Maybe she came back through here and she's looking for us. Professor. Have you seen her? Did she pass through here?
Yuki, I have not seen Yuki.
She just go fucking invisible, did she?
All team captains are to report to my office immediately.
Okay.
Thank you.
This is gonna have to wait. I was just called to the office.
No, we wanted to
Ulysses, stick with Kiki. Do whatever you need to do. I trust you guys enough. But do not leave Kiki. I gotta go.
Yeah, sure.
Something wrong?
Towel. Breathe.
Hello, yeah. Looks like should we go inside some school fingers at the very least?
Cow. Sorry, I don't. Well, never mind.
Please, inside.
Yes, sir.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I am disappointed. Currently, the investor is on the ship because he does not believe it is safe at this school. Because some students, despite my warning, have discussed that we teach the occult here. Does anybody here have had that conversation with him?
No, sir.
So while
I have not.
Marching through the building.
Sorry.
It was
No,
brought
sir.
up. I did try to prevent the conversation, but it happened a little for me to interject. I'm afraid what was said was said before it was able to be unsaid. If you understand.
Who said it?
It was Avisars who was talking about the schools of magic taught here, and the professors and what they teach.
Which one is Avi?
The dog
It's
is
the
blonde.
The how do you call it? The Zavira car with dog-like features on Team Aqua.
Yes. Excellent, thank you.
Oui.
So tell me, Captain, why do you think Avi spoke this way to our investor?
Don't think he was aware of that. He wasn't supposed to be.
Right.
This is a failing on my part, sir. I should have informed him.
It is. Don't worry, we will find him and we will both have a conversation with him very soon. And as we all know, that we had a second problem today, but I have already talked to Mr. Norasaki about this. I need to stress to all of you right now that this puts us in an incredibly bad position. Before he left with Aqua, he was looking rather positively upon the school. And now suddenly it looks as if we may be without funding, at least from the EAC. This puts us in a very, very bad position. As team captains, I'd also like to let you know that we have gotten news. The Pelvendorians have been very absent in the waters because Verden Keep has fallen to rift activity. And it looks like as if the Pelvendorians are moving upon eastern favela, likely into the Swain Port. Whether or not you decide to let your teammates know about the strategy is up to you. But I thought you should know in case you had family or friends here.
Thank you.
Do we have any questions?
Sir, what does this mean for our supply lines?
It is possible that they will stop. And that self-sufficiency will be our number one priority moving forwards in the near future.
Yes, sir.
Now, you and me are going to find this abbey. The rest of you are dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
May Bellacosa and I have a moment of your time regarding Avi?
Of course. Captains, you may go. And please wait for me outside.
Aye, sir.
Unfortunately for me, I will have to retire for the night.
To get me to basically she wants
if you
to
could
talk
spread
to
word
me,
among
so-
the students.
Especially
unsorted. Don't need to talk. But
I understand that, but Midori literally came to get me to be like, hey, you need to talk to.
What was the group that this wasn't?
One day was all we got.
Pardon? I couldn't remember.
Then we're back into it.
Walder and Keep. It's a
Walder and Keep
that has been long holding against a.
If you need anything,
expect anything less.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you two.
If you need anything, let me know.
I appreciate that. Send me the other
If
way.
anyone will be needing me, I'll be retiring for the night.
I hate to pick up.
What? Someone say something?
I said good night to you.
Yes, Jackson said good night. As for me, I asked if you were okay.
Today's not a good day for anyone, that's obvious.
It is related to the last bit of news. I'll ask that you follow me to the arena.
Okay.
Maybe at the beach.
Okay. Thank you.
Are you okay? Oh, Robin, you're looking at
Go to the dorms.
So that startled me a little bit.
It's okay.
Oh, sorry.
I'll be there soon.
That's fine.
We can talk a bit. Is what is happening related to the last bit of news I've received?
somewhat, I'm unsure of how familiar you are with orcs and their physiology and how that pertains to the way they handle, well, mana in general, but orcs are in the same way that elemental kin share potent stores of mana within themselves. Orcs directly derive influences within their souls, their beings, from that of Kos and the forces of chaos. It's an after effect of the influences of that deity on us. And I'm only half an orc,
Harvey,
but...
Has the other professors talked to you?
No, not yet.
Head straight to the school.
Of course.
To put it simply, even as a half-orc, I'm unsure whether or not it's because of the fact that I'm a half-breed, or maybe I'm just unlucky, but the way that sources of chaos-based mana tear at me, it causes some adverse reactions, and I'm not sure exactly what to do about it other than avoid high stressors as much as possible and try and cope with it with other ways.
Let me ask you this. Are you trying to suppress it, or do you have to release that kind of pent-up energy?
I try and suppress it. When I don't,
Follow me. If what is affecting you, as you say, is due to chaos, it is best you let it go. I am a simple man. I was at Weldon Keep for 298 years. Let it go. Strike. Consider this training. Consider it letting it go. I was there for 298 years. Everyone I know is probably dead. I'm not gonna go without pain. I'm not gonna go without knowing at least some of the pain they were in. So go on. Strike. Let the chaos out. If this has worse adverse effects, let me know. As far as I care, I need to get it out of you. Come on, put force into it. I'm head of the muscle division. I can take it. Come on. Burn it out. You let it out. Relax. Relax. You're here. And I'll bear you. You're safe. And it is our job to make sure this doesn't happen in the future. And this is why we are here. This is our purpose. Give me a moment.
I have an obligation as team leader to be strong and there and in on this, but this is the one thing. This is the one thing that I'm so worried about showing up at just the wrong time. This fire, I know that if I can channel it right, that maybe it could be something that I could use for a purpose that suits it. Something more useful, but I can't when it's tethered so heavily to how I feel, how I exist. It feels like my entire body is burning and my heart races. It's hard to breathe, and then it just releases. Many months ago, I almost lost my life. I burned all of that mana non-stop, just like that. I was alone, and if by happen chance people didn't show up, I would have expended all my energy, and the mana would have no doubt ripped me to pieces.
Then we went back to sit. Use those breathing exercises. If it feels like it is building up too much, you let me know. We will do this again. However, do not try and suppress it too much for too long. Have you seen what happens to a stone? You were to place it and just keep placing weights on top of it.
Right.
Yes. You're team leader. You're on the stone. It's supposed to keep your team together. But if you put too much on yourself and you break, you'll take them down with you. There is no weakness in asking for help. That is what a team is for. That is what we are for. We're not here just to teach you and throw you. We are here to make sure that you are the group who can lead the next generation. And even as further proof, Yuki is there. She, as far as I am aware, is terrified of me. My first time seeing her, I introduced myself. She barely said her name, and then within about 10 seconds, she ran for it. And yet she would follow me here to make sure you're alright. You have support. You're not the only one holding everything. When I say this, if you don't mind, I'm gonna do a bit of the same thing that you just did. My fucking home for the last 298 years. I lived in Wilton Keep. And it is gone. Just like that. I leave for 3 fucking months. And the last thing I had in Favir Falls
It's crushing how quick it happens.
This doesn't happen.
I understand.
It's scary. Yes. Y'all have lived with the risk for half your lives. I've lived with it for 10 years. For someone my age, this has been a nightmare of a few months. You don't take everything on yourself. We are here. We're here to teach you. We're here to support you. We're here to close the rifts. To make sure the future is good. If you have questions, or want any kind of lessons, as long as I am free, you can ask me.
Is there really hope that I can control this, what I am?
I do not know. But it is magic. My entire job is to teach the basics of magic, elemental magic, and how to control it. If there is anyone qualified here to help, it would either be another orc who deals with it, or me. And I'll be damned if I don't try.
If there's a chance, then that's good enough for me.
You'll probably have to take time out of classes. You can have someone you trust come with. But I want to make sure, because even you are worried about your powers, you're in a situation where you do not have to worry about injuring others. Hell of a third day as a professor.
I can imagine. I'm sad to say that this is same feeling, different flavors. We've had it rough. The academy looks only as nice as it does now because of a lot of hard work. A lot of chances, a lot of lucky streaks and finds. But we had it very rough when this first started. And we made some major mistakes. Mistakes that cost student lives, and everyone wants to believe that we're getting better, but it's just hard to convince people sometimes because of this.
I know it's probably not the same for everyone, but this is my reason for being here. I don't care how long it takes. I am an elf. I can spend easily another 200 years here. As long as it takes to make sure there's a better tomorrow. But for y'all, you don't have that time. So I will do everything I can. Try and make sure that we can solve everything within your time.
I want to believe in that goal. I do believe in that goal.
I believe in it. Will I achieve it? I don't know. But rift beasts, Hell, even if the plains opened up and the gods came down, I would fist fight them all if I had to. Try and make it happen.
For as much confidence as I have in commanding my team, being there for them, maybe then I still have some stuff to learn about confidence.
Confidence comes with time. It's not something you pick up in a book. It's not something you get from training drills. What you do get from training drills is a connection to your allies. Trust. Even if you mess up in leading, make a bad call, go with those you trust. You can admit your mistakes. They will help you, and you can help them. Now, you're really with someone you can trust and who truly watches your back. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them straight up told you you're an idiot and gave different orders. Believe me, I've had it happen to me.
I'm standing and talking coherently. My body only aches moderately so. So I'd already call this a better release than I've had in terms of that.
Yeah. We have training dummies, but they get damaged too frequently. Let me know. Sometimes having another person there is better than just hitting inanimate objects. No. I believe we've left Yuki waiting too long.
Most likely. But thank you, Professor.
Yeah. I was originally walking over here to, fire off lightning and be angry. But rage subsides. I'm upset. Can't guarantee I won't feel tempted to launch a fireball at Palvindor's ship if we pass it, but y'all are my priority now.
Sad news, but I want to believe that it'll take a little bit more than just some slight budgeting issues, that of which is going to take us down.
You've already prepared enough stuff for a large feast within 2 hunting trips. As long as we're not, killing all the animals on the island too fast. Self-sufficient. Ew, words. Old and angry. Self-sufficiency shouldn't be too much of a problem. Though, if I remember right, you signed up for Muscle Division?
I did. Something about getting back to my roots, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. We'll be striking a lot of trees and a lot of inanimate objects. And be ready. Not all of it's going to be gathering. Muscle Division is not just suppliers. We'll have to transport stuff as well.
Right.
If I can get you guys to the point where you're able to move carts full of stuff, worst case ever happens and we have to evacuate someplace, I expect all of Muscle Division most likely be able to carry off a carts full of survivors.
Well, I'll work towards getting that down to a science.
Now we can stay here and talk, but I think it's time to go to Yuki. But everything's alright.
Right. You didn't feel like waiting in the dorms?
I need to make sure you're fine.
I'm actually kind of glad that you did that. I'm fine. I don't feel like doing anything extraneous today, but I am still up, which is good. Where'd you make your way off to? Elias and Kiki and I were looking for you for a good while before that meeting with Chancellor.
Team Leader Tao, one of your members is requesting that you make it to the Ventus dorms, unless you're otherwise busy.
Acknowledged. We'll be there soon. Let them know. Apparently, the rest of the party is also worried. I just got a call that apparently I'm needed at Ventus dorm. But thank you so much for staying. It's been a while since I've had an episode like that, I know. I've moved backwards, but that doesn't mean I'm going to continue doing that. Professor Caldwell is going to help me. He's knows quite a thing or two. Apparently he's wise enough to well, let us know what to do, and probably our kids and our grandkids. Just multiple generations worth.
Wise enough. Old enough.
Well, yeah, I was just trying, yeah.
No. Maybe intrusive, but I'm gonna walk to the dorms. I'll probably follow.
Right.
You're exhausted, so I want to make sure that you don't actually collapse partway there.
Yeah, I didn't realize how bad I cut off my hands on that rock shield. Whatever. Nothing for it. Are you ready to go? Everyone's waiting for us at home. I can't tell if the wind is cold or I'm cold. Maybe just in case. So that way I don't trip.
Yeah.
You fine? Of course I do.
Yuki, do you have him from here?
Yeah. I think I do.
No, we don't.
What's going on?
Thank you.
What do you have there?
I thought it was me and you guys at the dorm.
Yeah, we were kind of just running around. We just happened to see you were going there now. Let's go to the door. He's already asleep.
Depends on us being able to.
And she invited Emma to sleep there too.
That is mainly the reason why.
Well, she invited.
Come.
Oh, did you have my wood?
Use the teleporter. Why are you like that? Why are you needing help? Here, come here, come here, come here. Let me help you up too. Why? What happened? Why are you needing help to walk?
Because I exploded again, and it...
Again? What happened?
A lot of stuff happened too fast, and I guess I wasn't ready for it. The whole...
Is it stuff you're allowed to disclose?
The whole situation, the whole situation today basically hit me the wrong way, I guess. What are you doing?
I need my wood.
Your what?
Kiki put it... Oh man, look! It's the wood that Kiki put right here on the table.
My wood! Ah, thank God.
There you go, it's your wood. I don't know what the fuck this is about.
My wood. Don't dress my wood.
I did tell her to put it on the table. I guess she did. Good.
Do you need any water?
Probably.
I'll get you some. Yeah, I'll get you some. There you go.
Two cups of water doesn't hurt.
Yeah, you better drink those 2 cups of water.
I'm working on it. Give me a second. Okay. Alright, drinking it too fast hurts. Sips. Sips. Sips is where it's at. Okay.
Do you need me to chill you down?
I think I'm fine for right now. I'll let you know. It could go either way in a split second. Emma, how was your day? I don't think I heard about what your...
What the fuck happened to you?
Oh, you know, no, you definitely don't know. I don't know why I said that. Today was just real eventful, and, you know, I'm just really tired, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, we did go hunt twice. You carried like 2 or 3 boars.
Yeah.
And you helped prepare them because you're the cook man. And then you barely got to eat it.
That is all true.
Nice.
For the good of the academy.
Yeah, for the academy.
What did you even do in your class?
I wonder how the academy's gonna be since I heard Avi let
We were dwarves.
Yiko was beaten by Bellicosa slip to the investor. So that's nice.
Oh, also for a rugged
cookie.
Where's this been?
I stored it.
Oh.
There's a cookie.
What is this?
A cookie.
Oh, a cookie. Oh.
Thank you.
You had to be dwarves?
Yeah, we were dwarves.
What?
Yeah, we were dwarves. And we were screaming at each other.
Dwarves and screaming at each other. I'm still not picking up what actually happened.
I don't know.
Apparently, first of all, we had to say our names, and therefore we had to throw rocks at each other because reasons. And afterwards, we were like, oh, we have to be dwarves, or wizards, or giants, and whoever gets the right one wins. And apparently we were dwarves, and we were yelling at each other, and then we played with an imaginary fireball. That was what we did today.
Were you with Ignis?
No.
Is that a...
They use the fireball too.
Was that a good no?
Oh, no, that was imaginary.
Like a thank goodness no, or just a regular no?
I don't know. I heard there goes a rumor around.
Climbed 2 of the palm trees and got some coconuts. She did that too. She's an idiot too.
I hope.
Hopefully they were good.
And she threw coconuts at me.
Which
I proceeded to defend with my massive shield, and we both got reprimanded by the Professor Kai.
Well, I'm glad to see that you guys entertained yourselves while I was gone.
Yeah.
Almost fell into my chair, whoops.
What?
Sorry, you're probably getting whiplash from the other day compared to now. It's like, what, it's been 2 days, and this will be my 3rd, and it's like, yeah, this is the other side of Rosewood, apparently.
Yeah.
Although I don't know what exactly you were expecting when you made your way here.
I was invited here.
By a parent, or?
Nah. I was at my aunt's institution, and we got like a shitload of these like foot letters, and then I just kind of yanked it and ran
They're just
away.
on the bottom of the barrel, aren't they? Goddamn.
On, well, a positive note, I'm glad that Notice of Rosewood is still getting around places. Excuse me?
I guess. Let's see how that holds up. It all depends on the investor's opinion of our academy. Because if he doesn't like it, well, boy, there goes the money.
Yeah,
and there goes us.
I'm honestly not going to put too much stock in that.
Yeah, well, I don't give too many fucks about the academy or not. An easy means to an end.
So, we didn't get to talk too much about it, but my point still stands. Tattoos are something that are not something to be thrown on just willy-nilly, because the time, the pain, and the finality of it, it's all something that's not...
Take it.
It's not about the pain, dickhead, it's about the meaning of them. Even I can tell that.
Cool.
Yeah, but Tao was just saying it's not about looking cool. He has those tattoos because they mean something to him, right? Am I getting this right? See? He's telling you you shouldn't just put a tattoo because you feel like it.
More paint.
And get some mud outside, plastered over your face, and be war paint. Get real muddy. Real worry.
What I'm saying is that body art, unlike other forms of it, there's this sort of irreplaceableness to it. It's...
Oh yeah,
you could grab
that, it's not coming off unless you like cut your skin.
Yeah, you could grab as many pieces of paper as you want, but you only have one body. That's why it's important that whatever you get on there is more than just a gimmick, you know?
Gross.
What? How was this gross? This was a mean.
No. Listen with your dumbass ears. I want a rose.
Gross.
A rose.
You got a dick on your forehead because you're a dickhead. Why do you want a rose?
Because of my mom.
Your mom was a rose? I don't think that works that way.
You're getting on my nerve! Ugh. My mom used to tell me this story, that when she was younger, that her grandma told her, that when she was little she went out chopping wood with her dad, but she got lost. Eventually she got to like this giant fucking field of roses, all blue roses. And she walked between them and she didn't got fucking thorns or anything, she didn't get hurt by them. Eventually she like woke up and she found her dad again. And my mom always wanted to see that place as you'll like grow a lot of blue roses.
Huh. That does validate your point. I guess that's a reasonable thing to want a tattoo.
Yeah. I like it. It makes me regret that I didn't even think of doing that before I lost my parents. If that's what you want to do, I think that might just work, but you're gonna need to give me some time.
I'll give you time.
I just realized it's been so long since I've drawn. To put a...
I'll start working! Because I need this before the end of this year. That's good.
That I can do.
And you got a deal.
I'm gonna need to actually put a pencil and a piece of paper in front of me and draw a design. I don't even remember how many years it's been. Ugh. Alright, now I'm thinking about it too much. I'll worry about it later. Any closer to figuring out which teams you like yet? I've been hearing this and that from some people sometimes, but I think a lot of people still don't really know, and in my opinion, Unsorted should kinda, have some say in who they end up with.
Well, I've been hanging out with you. I've been on.
I mean, if they want to go on a specific team, all they really need to do is talk to them. It's what I did. Worked for me.
Yeah. If you're gonna take one thing from Ulysses, then that is one thing.
Yeah, it is one thing.
Of course,
talk to the people you want to go on a team. Ask them to go on a team. So that's all you gotta do. It's just ask them. If they don't want to, they'll say no. If they do, they'll say yes.
That works with selling things too. I remember lots of the merchants that were in charge of the actual face talk with people that we ended up seeing had to do the same thing. You'll be amazed how effective it is that you kinda walk up and introduce yourself and people just get frozen and listen to whatever you say. don't know how they did it.
Yeah.
I wasn't a...
Maybe they were very charismatic.
Yeah, I was never part of the sales operations of my caravan, so just looked like magic to me.
Anyway, so we're hitting the hay. We got a long day tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm tired as fuck. Bye. No, I'm kidding. Good night.
That is true. Good night.
There's a pile of pills over there. Probably. There's a pile of pills over there. She wants to look, they're right there. Yeah. There's also a couch here.
That's fine. I don't need to lay down. I got work to do.
But what are you
Oh, the
doing?
wood. They're carving
I'm
the
carving
wood.
my
They're
wood.
not carving your arm.
I'm carving my
They're
wood.
shaping the wood. So they can have beautiful morning wood. Or wood in the morning. I mean, sorry.
Phrasing. Yeah, please get some sleep.
Good night, you three. Bye. Get some rest.
There's a room upstairs you can take.
That's fine.
There's no
I'll figure it out. I got it.
Wherever you're most comfortable.
Okay. You wanna go to bed?
Yeah, we should get some rest. We've been around.
Yeah.
Think I can make it up the steps.
I can help you.
I'll use the wall just in case.
Okay. Takes hand under.
God damn it, stop coughing.